presentation on how to get unstuck and start making real spendable money online. My name is Andy Brocklehurst. I've been internet marketing since, well, before there was an internet almost. 1999, I went full time. Haven't really looked back since. Hasn't always been plain-sailing, but it's certainly been fun. It's what I do full time, okay? I'm more than aware that there are loads of guys that do this as a part-time thing to begin with. I've been doing it full time for a long time, and it provides a very comfortable living lifestyle for myself, for my family, and I know internet marketing can do the same for you, because when I started, albeit 20 years ago, I knew jack shit about internet marketing. If I can learn it, you can. I spent most of last year, or most of 2017, teaching something called the Total Funnel Formula. And in October of 2017, I co-hosted a live weekend event teaching that formula. In fact, there's a little photograph of me at the event, and with all our nice delegate things on the table. Ran a whole thing off an iPad. Amazing what you can do with technology these days. That's all you need. You don't need much in the way of power, you know. We did that whole weekend event and ran it on an iPad hooked up to a projector. Made a whiteboard. That was it. Anyway, I've sold hundreds and thousands of dollars of simple products online. I don't say all this stuff to boast and brag or anything like that. It's just to show you what's possible, because like I say, if I can do it, you can. All right, I'm nothing special. So yeah, I really want to stress that to you. I've made money in multiple niches, both as a vendor and as an affiliate. In fact, I don't know if these are the very latest stats. Last time I checked on Warrior Plus, I was an elite vendor and I was a top 10% affiliate. I was at one point a top 5% affiliate, but I don't really promote a lot of Warrior Plus stuff these days. I have a reputation for telling it as it is. Some people call me the honey badger because they say I just don't care. Well, it's not that I don't care. I passionately care and I speak my mind. But I'm more than happy to warn people off things that are garbage. So, and there's the proof that I've been doing this since 1997, because there's a picture of me back then on one of my first websites. And I had to get the Wayback Machine to recover that image because I no longer own that site anymore. Here's the thing. The same things that worked 20 years ago, they still work today. Sure, some need to be tweaked a little bit here and there. If anything, it can be harder now. All right, and I get that because there are more distractions. And part of what I'm going to cover here is getting you to not be distracted. Because here's the real key thing. I don't care if you've never made money online before or whatever, but there has never been a better time to monetize the internet for yourself. I honestly mean that. You can do it for cheap, next to nothing. You can do it just with social media, and it's so easy to do now. You can start making money from your mobile phone these days. It's insane. Back in the day when I started, you had to have quite a meaty computer system. You know, I can remember my computer system costing me upwards of £1,500 back then. That's like a couple of $1,000. That's years and years and years ago. So who is this video for? Well, this is for anyone who is not yet making at least $100 a week profit online. Okay, that's $100 a week profit after you've taken out everything. That's right. That's the absolute minimum. That's what you should be making as a part-timer. That's what you should be making when you first get going and first crack out there. You should be able to very quickly get to $100 a week. And if you haven't done that yet, then this will help you. It'll also help you go beyond that. But this is mainly for those that haven't yet broken that consistent $100 every single week in profit. That's not a lot of money, right? It's only, $400 a month. But on a part-time basis, only working an hour or two. If you're coming into this and you're able to put a lot more time into it, you should be able to get to 100 a day very, very quickly. This is also for anyone who has been trying for a while and just can't seem to get that cash flow going. I know, I've been there, I feel for you, and I know why you're stuck. I know you don't believe I know why you're stuck. I know why everyone's stuck, and I'll prove it. Just keep watching. Those who want to see an income fairly quickly, this is for them as well, because really this is largely about getting you unstuck and getting you to the money in the fastest, sensible, scalable way possible. Okay, this isn't a push button thing. Those things don't work. They're bullshit. This isn't a, oh, I only have to spend 1 minute and I'm going to make thousands. No, it's not, because this isn't bullshit. This is fact. This is what works. This is also for anyone that vowed that this past year would be the year that they got their online income streams up and running and then didn't. If you're sitting back going, oh, I really had big plans at the beginning of the year and I've not made any money, this is for you. This is also for those of you who want to create their own products, but also for those that just want to work off an affiliate income. We're going to cover both and talk about both here. That's who this is for. So what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you how to get unstuck. Let me first of all very quickly tell you how this came about. I, through my coaching and everything else, recognize that there's only actually a set number of sticking points that people get stuck on, and they're all the same, because as human beings, we're very similar. And of course, I have an advantage. I'm 20 years further on than some of you are in my online business, and I have the advantage of that experience and the fact to do it full time and everything else. So we want to work out how we can get you up and running the quickest. So I went down all the things that I have come across through coaching and training and via emails and over the years. Every single thing that people get stuck on. And I sat down and I recorded some video training that covered all of these things. Now, it's pretty crazy. I thought it would only be like a half-an-hour video or something like that. In actual fact, I ended up with a lot more than that, and I'll tell you about it as we go on. So how are you going to get unstuck? Well, here's 3 key things I'm going to give you now that will start getting you unstuck. This is just a sampling of some of the stuff that I can help you with. So, number 1. You need to find the shortest route to the money, because that way you won't get burned out. And believe me, making money will motivate you better than anything else to make more money. All right. The big problem for a lot of people is they come in and they're nervous and they're scared and they try things half-heartedly and they don't really stick at anything and they don't really see the money coming in. And when you don't actually see results, it's very easy to get despondent very quickly. The problem is there are thousands of products getting pumped into the marketplace that promise push button riches and instant cash and all of that. They're all bullshit, okay? They are bullshit, but there is, I will show you the fastest possible way, and it isn't even that long. You just got to stop looking at the bullshit and look at some fact for a change. You got to stop believing the bullshit the gurus will imply all the time in every video they appear in, every webinar they give, where they bang on about how you have to have so many years experience and you have to invest thousands in yourself before you're allowed to have any success. That's bollocks. You don't have to earn your place in line. You can just take it. You just got to be smart about it. The third thing you can do that gets most people unstuck is stop buying shit you don't need. The bottom line is you only really need a few tools and services. You don't need 99% plus of what most marketers are promoting and telling you you need to buy. You need a plan and you need to learn some stuff, but you have to figure out fast what's worth learning and what isn't. And you need to just outsource the stuff you hate or are no good at. When you get something you don't know how to do or you can't do, you've got 2 choices. And most people will go, oh, I'll just learn it because it'd be cheaper. But then they got a whole learning curve on something they don't even like doing. No, outsource it. Honestly, these days, you can get the most ridiculous amount of stuff done for very little money if you know where to look. It's, it really is insane. Okay. So what if someone gave you every single one of the newbie and intermediate marketing sticking points and told you how to blast through them? And that is in effect what I have put together. You see, I sat down and I recorded a complete recording of everything that I've ever come across, all the sticking points and the advice that I give students on how to overcome it. Here's a shocking thing. I ended up with 90 minutes of no filler video to cover everything in detail. I thought it'd be 30. It ended up being 90, 3 times more than I thought. I crammed everything into this set of videos. All of these videos are available in one place, easy to watch. They cover both affiliate marketing and marketing your own products, being a vendor. Now, I'm going to be completely upfront with you. This one course on its own is not going to make you hundreds of thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. No single course, no single product really is. People can give you the framework, but then they're telling you then you need to go learn that tool and that thing and that thing. And there's always, other parts of the thing you have to put together. What I will promise you is that if you're one of the people I talked about earlier that's got stuck over and over again and never really seems to quite see it through and really wants to finally make a freaking difference, these videos will get you unstuck and they will get you on that path to hundreds or tens of thousands of dollars. But the course on its own won't necessarily tell you how to get there, okay? It's really talking about the sticking points. You are still going to have to go and pick up a couple of tools. You are still going to have to learn a few things and do a little bit of work, because that's really what this business is. What it will do is take away all your excuses and give you a solid, clear plan to move forwards and to start claiming the internet cash that is rightfully yours. All right, let's go through, and believe me, this is only a partial list. I'm only going to cover some of what is covered, but I just want to give you an idea how much I've crammed into this. You're going to discover the fastest way anyone can create and release a product. Now, you might not want to create a product to sell, but believe me, even as an affiliate marketer, those that have exclusive bonuses, lead magnets, that sort of thing, puts them in a massively strong position. The problem is you need to create those things. I'm going to show you the fastest, most insanely quick ways that anyone can do exactly that. I'm going to show you the only way that you should be promoting affiliate products, at least to begin with. Okay, now there are hundreds of ways you can promote an affiliate product, but when you start, you need to stick to one plan and you need to get some money back from it quickly so you know it works, and then you can scale it up. That's what I'm going to show you how to do. You're going to learn why trying to copy others often sets you back and how to stop that happening ever again. I'm going to talk about how to pick a niche. God, people get this so seriously wrong all the time. You won't do after you've watched this, okay? Getting the right niche, that's one of the first things you do, and yet so many people seriously screw it up. I'm not going to let you screw it up. How to get from a standing start to seeing actual returns fast. That's really what this whole Unstuck thing is about. It's about getting to the money as quick as possible. This isn't pie in the sky push button stuff. This isn't pipe dream nonsense. This is the real deal, but it's still the fastest way to achieve the real deal. Here's a bit more what's covered if that isn't enough for you. I'm going to tell you my personal favorite ways to create products uber quickly. You know, you'll almost feel guilty about doing it, but the fast profits, they'll help ease that guilt, believe me. I'm going to show you how to create things that people will want to buy and will gladly pay you top dollar for. I reveal in these videos the 5 real reasons that people will hit the buy button, okay? The 5 motivators, the 5 triggers that make people buy, they're covered in here. Also, I'm going to show you 7 rapidly creatable product types that have massive perceived value. And I'm going to let you in on some real key lead magnet secrets along the way as well. But if that's not enough, there's more. Just like they say on the infomercials. I'm going to make sure you don't get stuck when it comes to traffic, all right? Believe me, I keep telling people traffic's easy. It really is. I'll show you how in the videos. I'm going to cover both free and paid traffic. I'm going to talk about how many clicks to send when you're in the testing phases of something. I'm going to talk about how to get gobs of free targeted traffic. I'm going to show you how I get paid traffic effectively for free, and I do that all the time. I'm going to show you over 40 of my personal paid traffic sources, and I'm going to discuss my 2 personal favorites for newbies. I have 2 key things, and they're not solo ads, 2 key things for newbies, 2 current forms of advertising that work really well, and one of them, well, neither of them are Facebook. I'll tell you that now, because that's for a newbie, Facebook is money pit when it comes to advertising. There are 2 that are streets ahead of everything else. I'll tell you what they are, I'll tell you why, I'll tell you, how to basically use them. And I'm still not done. I'm going to reveal my split test secrets as well, and we're going to tell you how to make the best decisions quickly. Decision making is all about moving fast, moving quickly, moving efficiently, and everything else. People dilly-dally over decisions and still make the wrong ones. It's insane. I'm going to show you how to break that habit. I'm going to talk to you about what tools you actually need. And it's surprisingly few things you really need to make money online. I'll tell you what they are. I'll tell you what some of my favorites are. You don't have to use the ones I use, but you're going to get broken down what you really, really, really need. And then you can ignore all the other noise and distraction that's out there, and you can actually start making money. I'm going to explain to you and demonstrate why perfection is at Mug's game and how you can overcome your own perfectionism and you can stop. People do that. They get this thing when they creep in features and they keep going and going and going. The product never gets finished. It certainly never gets launched. They certainly never get a buy button out there and they don't make any money. We're going to break you with that stupid nonsense. I'm going to show you how to combat fear. Fear holds more people back than anything else, and plus loads more sticking points that affect newbies and intermediate marketers alike. Believe me, 90 minutes and you see how fast I talk. I crammed loads in, okay? And here's the kick of it. Ready for this? There are no upsells or OTOs. Hooray! Because I hate those. And I refuse to dick around and break this into bits and then sell you some of it for cheap and then upsell you the other videos for a bit more and all that. I hate that stuff, okay? When you buy this, you get all of the videos. You get everything. There is no premium version. There's no gold upgrade. There's no platinum edition or any of that nonsense. You pay one price, you get everything. Okay, now I am a marketer, so I'm not saying there won't be an occasional bump offer on the order form. I'm going to experiment with that. I'm a marketer after all, but I promise you it will be 100% optional, not needed to make any of what is taught in this work. It's just other stuff I recommend that you might want to pick up. That may be a special price. But there are strictly no one-time offers. I hate one-time offers, okay? most of them are bullshit and aren't one time anyway. If there's a bump order on the order form, that is kind of a one time. You offered it at a discount as a one time thing. You choose if you want to get it. But honestly, you know, if in doubt, just say no, okay? Because I don't want you to miss out on the main product here, okay? So, you know, you're a smart cookie. Use your own due diligence and decide if anything else that is offered is worth your time. So no one-time offers, and the lowest price possible is the one you see on the order form right now. That price will only rise with time, okay? So I promise you that if you click through the order form now, whatever price you see on there, that's the cheapest you're ever going to see it, okay? If you leave and come back later, it will have gone up. And it's not going to go down at any point. It will never get cheaper than the price you see. I do this with my products. You know, I might run an offer in 2 years' time on it or something like that. But this is valid now. This is stuff that's going to get you unstuck now. That's going to make a difference now, and it's going to stop your next year, stop the new year being the same as this past year has been for you. We're going to get you unstuck. We're going to get making money the fastest way possible, and you won't believe the unbelievably low price I'm letting you have these videos for. I'm almost giving them away. So I hope you take me up on this. I'll see you on the inside. Let's get you unstuck and making some freaking money.